You know, what if I could only bring 3 recovery items with me? What would they be? Coming down. That is the deepest I've ever had. All right, welcome back, friends. So once a year, I like to go through my recovery gear and just do a quick spot check. You know, what needs to be replaced, what do I need to add, and take a look at everything. And that got me thinking. I have quite a bit of recovery gear, I like to think, and if I could only have 3 items, what would they be? So here on the table is a complete representation, or not complete, but a representation of the gear that I have. And first to third, which ones would I choose? So my very first item I'd have to choose would be a shovel. Now, why would I choose a shovel over anything else I have here on the table or anything on the market like Max Tracks? Well, I think the shovel is a lot more useful. 1, you can dig your way out of most things with a shovel. And 2, shovels have a lot more uses than Max Tracks. Now, I like Max Tracks. I think they're really awesome. I've had the pleasure in using them before, and I would like a set. But in this scenario, I wouldn't choose a Max Track over a shovel. One thing comes to mind is camp life. Let's say it's raining and you need to dig a drainage ditch. You can do that with a shovel. You're probably not going to be able to do that with Max Track, at least not very easily, but you could definitely do it with a shovel. Or let's say you go to the restroom. Well, shovel's going to definitely be your friend there because that stuff is probably going to need to be buried in most locations. So, shovel is high on the list. There's not much you can't get out of with a shovel. I'm not saying it's not going to be work. I'm not saying it's the easiest solution, but it'll definitely do in a pinch. And it's a very good option, and everyone should have one. Also, these are a bit easier to carry and store than a Max Track or a set of Max Tracks. So, yeah, we're going to go with the shovel. On to our next item. That next thing is going to be, if I had to choose, the toe strap. Now, some of you guys are going to mention, I notice you don't have a kinetic rope on the table. And that's very true, I don't. I currently don't own one. But even if I did, I would still choose the toe strap, and there's a few reasons why. 1, kinetic ropes are really good at recovering vehicles, right? I mean, you can drive off and then it pulls the other vehicle out gently. It's very comfortable for both drivers and gentle on both rigs, and they're really awesome. And I hope to get one pretty soon because I need to add one to my kit. But if I could only choose one, the recovery rope would be the way to go for the simple reason that it has more uses. So recovery rope you can use to drag someone down the road if you have to, or a tow rope, sorry, toe strap, that's what I should be saying, because there are differences. The toe strap you can use to pull someone down the road if you have to. You shouldn't really do that with a kinetic rope. On the flip side though, also if you really had to, you could use a toe strap as a tree saver. I've had to do that before. You could use it as an alternative way to pull someone out. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let's say you have someone stuck in a icy ditch, for example, with snow, and they have no recovery points because it's a Mustang. Well, a recovery rope would be really good with that normally, except what if they don't have any recovery points that you can attach to? What if all you've got is on the table? What do? Well, you could take this, you could wrap it around an axle or a frame mounting point and use some sort of device to attach it together and then pull them out very gently. Toe straps are really good to have. They're a lot more universal than most kinetic ropes. So that's why I would take it, purely out of them being universal. And they're a lot cheaper to obtain. Most everyone can purchase a good quality toe strap. Not everyone is going to go out and buy a good quality kinetic rope. And some of those can get very expensive if you're talking good quality, especially when you look at ratings, like, you know, what ropes are rated for what. So for those reasons, it's going to be the toe strap. Now the last one, some of you guys can probably bet what it's going to be. It is going to be the shackle. Now, why would I choose a shackle? Moreover, why would I choose a metal shackle over a soft shackle? Well, like the kinetic rope, I don't have a soft shackle, but I hope to get some. The reason I would choose the metal shackle over anything else is mainly its durability and its usefulness. Metal shackles are pretty hard to destroy with a vehicle. Not saying it can't be done, not saying people haven't done it, but they're pretty hard. They're very abrasion resistant. If you slam them against something sharp, not going to cut it. If you slam it against a body part, it's probably just going to dent the body part. These are very indestructible, and for that reason, that's why I would choose it, because again, we can only have one. Soft shackles are really cool, and you can do a lot with them, but let me give you a scenario. Let's say we're pulling a truck this time out, and the truck still doesn't have any recovery points. I know, why would you make a truck without recovery points, but whatever. and the only attachment point is the axle, and we're at a slight angle. Well, I can tell you what I would use. It'd be this shackle and this rope. The reason being is I could throw the rope around the axle with the shackle tying them together so I can get my rope back and pull it out. Now you could do the same with a soft shackle around the axle through your rope or your toe strap, whatever you have. However, you're probably more likely to cut a soft shackle than you are to cut a toe strap. And if you did cut a toe strap, they're easily attainable everywhere, and you could replace it and you could buy one for pretty cheap. Can't really buy a soft shackle everywhere. Especially like here where I live, you can basically only get these because we have a Walmart and a Harbor Freight. So, with that in mind, I would take that purely for those reasons. Now, with that said, does that mean you shouldn't have more recovery gear on? Nope. You definitely should have as much recovery gear as you think you need, or even better yet, if you have multiple rigs, spread the recovery gear out between you and your friends. That's even better, and then make sure each one of you takes care of that gear. We're purely talking about if you can only carry 3 items, what would you take? And so I want you to hit the comments below. Let me know. If you only take 3 items, what would they be? And why? And do you disagree with my choices? And also why? Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe down below if you like what's going on with the channel. And guys, we'll see you in the next video.